Hello guys and welcome back to my What If channel here. And now I know it's a bit late where this upload is going to come out, and it usually comes out a bit earlier, but I was busy doing other things, so I couldn't upload it a bit earlier. Dang, my PS4 fan is so loud, bro. Need to clean it properly. Never cleaned it in a couple of days, so I probably should clean it. But as you can see, we're doing part 4 for What If Naruto had the GTA 5 protagonist powers. Now, if you want a recap of what happened last part, I suggest you just go watch the last part. But I give little recaps for those who, don't want to watch the last part or already just watched it. Naruto, he was beating up Sasuke a lot during their years in the academy. He graduated from the academy, and he also told he has a better control over his powers now that he's a bit older. And he also told Kakashi his dream, which is not just to become Hokage, it's to become the strongest and to be recognized as the strongest. He doesn't want to become Hokage anymore. He wants to be the strongest. I will also probably add on the fact that he wants to become rich as well, since all the characters in GTA 5 want to become rich. I mean, everybody wants to be rich, to be honest with you. With money comes power, in this day and age, anyways. But yeah, that's what Naruto wants, is to be recognized as strong and to become strong. So, that's his dream. And, yeah, that's basically all that happened. And if you have any what if you recommend me doing, comment down below and I may or may not do them. Now, I have to get back on watching my One Piece since I haven't been watching it. And I don't remember the first 100 episodes that I watched, which is only a tenth of the show, not the show, the anime, which is not really good because it took me a while to watch those 100 episodes. But I may do it for a couple what ifs that I want to do. And I'm also going to have to watch My Hero Academia and The Shield Hero because I want to do a couple. My Hero Academia what ifs and Shield Hero what ifs too. So, because I just don't want to be a Naruto what if channel. But yeah. Also should watch some Dragon Ball too. I don't know though. But let's actually get into this what if, since I've been talking for a little bit too long now. Sorry for that random 4 seconds of silence. I was just trying to pause it, and it was a bit, awkward because of the fact that, it would just cut me off when I was, trying to pause it. So I'm usually silent, and it was probably very strange to not hear nothing for that long. But let's actually get into his what if and stop going off track, because I seem to keep doing that a lot sometimes. What? That didn't make sense. Okay. But now, this is, I don't even know what's wrong with me. It's not like I forgot. I just don't know what words. I just didn't know what words to use at the time. But after they told them, after they told the dreams to Kakashi, they do the actual test, the actual team test. And Kakashi, he says, so he doesn't say the real purpose, but we all know it's teamwork. And he just says what he says in canon. But he gives a little look to Naruto. And Naruto already knows what the purpose is. He already knows what the purpose is. There will be no other point in having another test for a newly made team except for testing teamwork. Just to make sure that they can work as a team. Otherwise, what's the point of having them as a team if they don't work well together, That's the entire point of this test. And Naruto could tell that there will be no other reason for there to be a test other than it's a test, the teammates, other for it to test the team's teamwork to see if they can work together. And Naruto could also tell that it has to be that because there's no such thing as a three-man team. It's 3 Genin or Chunin and a Jonin Sensei. It's never 2 Genin or Chunin and a Jonin Sensei. So Naruto could tell that Kakashi is lying very hard. He's lying very hard. But Kakashi then says start, and everybody hides, which kind of surprises Kakashi, but he's not that surprised since Naruto has been behaving a bit mature lately. So he's still surprised because Naruto used to be the type of kid to be blunt and to be all up in your face and not care. But nowadays he's not like that anymore. He's not blunt like that anymore. He's blunt sometimes. He's all up in your face sometimes. But he's not like what he used to be. Kakashi's starting to think that there had to be something that made him change like this big. Like some big impact, like just someone important to him die or leave or something. Kakashi's trying to figure out what's going on because Naruto never, ever acted like this. He was the type of kid to just like stand there thinking that he could take the sensei on, even though he had no chance. And Naruto is just in a tree waiting. He knows he can't take Kakashi on without using his powers, like without consciously activating his powers. He can't. His passive ability won't do much since Kakashi basically has the Sharingan, which is similar to his passive ability to slow down his perception of time. Well, it has the ability to slow down the user's perception of time, which is the same for Naruto. But for Kakashi, it's way more slowed down for Kakashi, and Kakashi is battle experienced and battle hardened actually, and is faster and stronger than Naruto. So Naruto would have to actually activate his powers to even have a chance against Kakashi, and even then, he's not really confident that he could win. He still feels like he would give Kakashi a run for his money. He still feels like he would do very good against Kakashi for him just being a Genin, but he's not very sure that he would win since Kakashi is known to be Kage level. Now maybe not like high Kage level, but like low Kage to mid Kage level, which is going to be near impossible for Naruto to beat without him, because of the fact that he, only trains by himself and doesn't really he doesn't really fight too many people. So he's not really that battle hardened. He's not, experienced he hasn't experienced too many fights like Kakashi has. Kakashi has been fighting, most of his life. And Naruto, he's been running for his life, so he's not really battle hardened enough. So he's sure that he won't win, but that he will give Kakashi a good fight. And then Naruto sends a clone out as a distraction, and he sends 2 clones transformed as birds, and he puts paper on his clone birds, sent to Sakura and Sasuke to send the message about his plan. And they get to Sasuke and Sakura's like, I won't work with that baka. And Sasuke's like, I won't work with that dobe. And I was like, I bet they won't work with me. It's fine. They would just get in the way. They're useless. I just wanted to tell them my plan so they wouldn't get in my way. And Naruto then sends out a couple more clones. See, because that Kakashi just destroyed his other clone. He got the memories from the first clone he sent out to Kakashi, and Kakashi just destroyed it without even looking. And then Kakashi's like, taking out many clones, huh? A distraction, I guess. I can tell. Wait, where'd he go? And Naruto, he just hid his presence. Now, you know how he's been training in the Mindscape for a long time with Kurama, Hagoromo, his mom and dad, Ashura, and all them people, all them other people he would meet in the Mindscape. He's been training with them for a long time. So he's actually able to hide his presence. And he learned that from Minato, because Minato, I say Minato, it's Minato. I don't know why I say Minato. My friends were like, bro, it's not Minato. It's just like tomato, tomato. It's the same thing, but just pronounced differently. Like, it's spelled the same, but just pronounced differently. I don't know. I'm gonna stop saying Minato. Well, I might just say it on instinct because it's just more comfortable for me to say Minato than Minato. I don't know. I'm sorry. But he learned that skill from Minato. Which, Minato, I'm pretty sure he was an Ambu. Or all ninjas should know some, like, stealth techniques. Because they're ninjas, They're shinobi. They're supposed to know, stealth techniques. Because they're going to be on some missions that require stealth techniques. And, I mean, unless you're a samurai, you're going to need, to learn some stealth techniques. Or unless you're, someone like Naruto. Which Naruto, I think he probably went on a couple stealth missions during his time trying to become a Jonin and stuff, since he had to rise up in the ranks to become Hokage. You gotta be Genin, Chunin, Jonin. Maybe you can be Anbu if you want, but it's not required. And then you could become Hokage. And Naruto, when he finished the war, he was only Genin. He wasn't Chunin. He didn't do the Chunin exams. He didn't complete it. And he wasn't a Jonin. He wasn't even an Anbu neither. He was just a regular Genin. So, yeah, he had to rise up in the ranks. He had to do certain missions to allow him to rise up in the ranks to become Kage. I'm getting a bit off track here. Lost track for a second. But Naruto, yes, that's where he learned his stealth tricks from. And Kakashi's like, how does a Geni know how to hide his presence? I might have to ask him a bit of questions after this test. But the fact that he could hide his presence shows that, he's definitely strong. Maybe it wouldn't be too bad to train him. It would definitely be fun. But I have to train Sasuke in the memory of Obito. I'll train Naruto a little bit, since he does seem to have some promise in him. He does seem to be more skilled than Sasuke. So I'll train him a little bit, see what happens, and if he's still stronger than Sasuke, then I can train him. But then again, he does have Jiraiya to train him, Kakashi thought to himself. Let me pay attention before he gets to jump on me. There you are. You can't hide from me. You may hide your presence, but... What? I was about to say something that didn't make sense. And Kakashi's like, You may hide your presence in this world, but... my senses are still forever on alert. No matter who you are and how you hide your senses, you can't hide from me. And I was like, dang it. He probably knows I'm there. I could tell. He's staring in my general direction. How do you already find me? Well, he isn't a special joining for nothing, huh? And then Naruto jumps out. He's like, oh, there is a reason why you're a special joining, isn't there? And Kakashi like, yeah, sure is. And Kakashi like, you sure are strong. I was like, wow, thank you. That is such an honor coming from someone like you. Kakashi like, wow, thank you. I was just like, yeah, coming from a one-eyed freak. That is very, very nice. Kakashi's like, you're gonna talk about your sensei like that? Wow, very disrespectful. And I was like, it didn't hurt your feelings. No why you're lying. Gosh, like, you don't know if it hurt my feelings or not. And I was like, stop the talking. Let's get the fighting. I'm getting tired of talking to you. And Kakashi's like, same here, child. And they get to scrapping. And Naruto, he uses his abilities. Kakashi's like, dang, I'm beating this kid and he's not even taking damage. And it's not like he has a pain tolerance either. He doesn't even have a single bruise on his body. How is this possible? Is this some type of genjutsu? No way. It can't be. If this was a genjutsu, I would have seen through it by now. But if it's not a genjutsu, then how is he doing this? And I was just like, I'm probably wondering how I'm doing this. And Kakashi's like, did you read my mind or something? Because I am wondering how you're doing that. I mean, how are you? My bad, guys. And Kakashi and Naruto's like, training. I trained very, very, very hard. Pause. But I did. I trained very, very hard. You don't understand what I went through. You know, and Kakashi's like, I sure don't. But you still won't beat me, Naruto. And Naruto's like, yeah, I know I won't. I don't plan on trying to either. Kakashi's like, well, why not? And Naruto's like, why not? I don't feel the need to. It's boring. Why try to fight someone who you know is stronger than you? And guys like to get stronger, I guess. And I was like, but I don't care about getting stronger. If I wanted to get stronger so badly, I go fight some people who are on my level or are a bit stronger than me. You're multiple times stronger than me. I won't get any stronger from that. Guys like, Naruto, you matured a bit, but you're still an idiot, aren't you? And I was like, I guess I am. She's like, because you would get a bit stronger from fighting someone like me. Even though you would lose, I'm pretty sure it would still enhance something. Just like, yeah, I guess. Well, come on. I'm tired of this talking. It's getting boring. I was never much of a talker either. And Kakashi's like, sure. Let's get this. Let's just get to talking. Because this is getting a bit boring. And they continue to get to scrapping. And Sasuke's like, that. No way. He's stronger than me. This has to be a fluke. His friend has to be letting him win. There's no way. Wait, not his friend. Sasuke's like, Kakashi Sensei has to be letting him win. There's no way that they're actually fighting toe to toe. I just won't accept this. But too bad for Sasuke. He has to. They are fighting toe to toe. It's just that Naruto is that strong nowadays. And Naruto, he looks at Sasuke and he smiles, and then he looks back to Kakashi. So it's like, he stared at me, smiling. I'm gonna kill that dope. I swear. I put that on Itachi. I put that on my clan. I'm gonna get my hands on that fool. He won't know what hit him. I was like, I feel killer intent coming from Sasuke. He's very mad, isn't he? And I was like, hold up, Sensei. And Kakashi's like, what's the hold up here? What's going on? You scared? And Naruto's like, scared? Scared? What would I be scared for? I'm not scared. I would never be worried about you. And Kakashi's like, wow. It's really like that, Naruto? Naruto's like, yeah, I guess it is. But no, I'm not afraid of you, Kakashi Sensei. It's just that I feel a current intent coming from a certain person. And Kakashi's like, I think I know who that certain person is. And Naruto's like, oh, you do, And Kakashi's like, not exactly, but I may have a good idea. And Kakashi's like, I bet it's coming from that Sasuke. It's not even a rivalry. I don't even know why he thinks of Naruto as a rival. It's not even fair. Naruto never even tries to fight him. I see all the fights. Naruto is just playing around with him like he's food. I bet Naruto doesn't even see Sasuke as a challenge. Really sad, actually. Sasuke is the only one who sees Naruto as a rival, while Naruto just sees Sasuke as a nuisance. And Kakashi's like, well, Naruto, can we just get this over with? And I was like, oh wait, I know what the purpose of the test is. Kakashi's like, You really are now Sensei's son, aren't you? And Kakashi's like, yeah, the purpose of the test is to win. And, my bad. The purpose of the test is to get the bells. That's the purpose. And Naruto's like, not exactly, no. I guess that's part of it, in a way, but that's not the real purpose. The purpose is teamwork, isn't it? And Kakashi's like, you are really smart, aren't you? But you guys aren't really doing well on that purpose, aren't you? And I was like, it's not really my fault. I mean, I can understand where Sasuke is coming from. I wouldn't want to fight with someone weaker than me. And he wouldn't want to fight with someone stronger than him. I just see him as a nuisance. But Sakura, I don't understand. I mean, I guess it's because she has a crush on Sasuke and will do everything that he asks her to do. So, I guess that since he doesn't like me, she doesn't like me in return. But if he liked me or just didn't care for me, she would probably do the exact same thing just to get his attention. That attention-seeking, I won't say it. Even a H word is better than her. Sakura is in her own leagues of trash. And Kakashi's like, I wouldn't know. I really don't know her much, but her mom's really annoying. And I was just like, well, will you just pass me? We'll never ever work as a team, no matter what we do. And I doubt that, and I promise you that if you put me on that pole right there, if you were to tie me up, they probably would neglect feeding me and would probably fail. And to be honest with you, I don't want to go back to the academy. I really, really don't. really annoying having to deal with Aruka. Kakashi's like, I'll pass you just because, dude, she was on your team, and I have to let you. He has to succeed. And I'm just like, no, it's only because he has to, become a ninja. And Kakashi's like, yeah, we have to satisfy his needs. Otherwise, he might leave the village like, his older brother. And I was like, yeah, I can see where you're coming from. He is the heir to one of the strongest clans in Konoha. And Sasuke's like, not one of the strongest clans, the strongest clan. Get that right, Naruto. I mean, you wouldn't know anything about a clan as you weren't from one, loser. And I was just like, I bet Sasuke is probably roasting me right now saying I'm a loser who's not from any type of clan. He's just an orphan without a family. But does he realize that he's also an orphan? And Sakura, I bet she doesn't even realize that every time she roasts me for being an orphan, she's inadvertently roasting Sasuke for being an orphan too. And Sakura's like, oh, I guess I am. And I was just like, yeah, just pass us. They're never going to work with me as a team. I'm fine with that. As long as I can work with you as a team, we're good enough. He'll be good enough, and I'll be fine. And Kakashi's like, yeah, I guess. It'll be fine if it was just you and me working as a team, as we are probably the strongest on the team. And Sasuke's like, they really think that they're the strongest, huh? I guess I have to show them what my training has become. And Naruto's like, I bet Sasuke thinks that he's gotten stronger. But we haven't fought too long ago, so I doubt that he's gotten much stronger in a week. And Kakashi's like, yeah, you all pass. And it's only because I have to make you guys pass. Otherwise, I would have failed you on the spot, because you guys don't understand what teamwork is. And Naruto's like, thank you, Kakashi-sensei, I owe you one. Ramen on me? And Kakashi's like, sure, let's go get some ramen. And Sasuke's like, oh yeah, that reminds me. Sasuke, you want to go get some ramen with me? And Sasuke just ignores her. And she's like, is that a yes or a no? And Sasuke's like, he just stares at her. And that's actually it for this part. I shall see you guys on Thursday. Or tomorrow, because I know this part was just me talking a lot. But yeah. See you guys later.